Now he makes it out to be like this is a giant world that takes forever. This is the only level in the world. After this, we're fighting Nasty Nork.
Oh.
So I maybe it's just like a development thing, like there was supposed to be more levels, but development constraints went on, and they had to shrink it down. I mean, like there's an extra level after you beat the final boss. That's your reward for 100%. More shit to get. But it's still something, you know? Yup. And like we're already done with all the flying sections and all the bosses, all that whatnot. Eric, are you asleep right now?
No. Almost. Ooh.
I was talking about the game for a solid minute there. Without any interruption.
Burst through the roof when you said, Eric, are you asleep right now? I went from fucking 60 to 120 in like 1 second. That can't be healthy. It's all that. I'm in a fucking sugar coma after all that Surf and Mountain Dew. I am 19, by the way. I'm a legal adult. I can go to war. And I'm over here with a bowl of syrup. I find that amusing.
You know what happened to me today? I was making buttered pasta, right?
As you do.
And
buttered pasta. Pasta. That's another thing. And that's another dialectical thing. Some people say pasta.
Yeah. Buttered pasta.
Okay, and, you're making your buttered pasta, and what happened?
So like I decided to try something different, because like the problem I always run into is like I have to stir it around a bunch to get it to melt into the pasta, you know?
And that like that 6 pounds of butter you put in there?
Yeah. Well, I only put in half a stick this time. That was enough.
You fucking dirty fucking
Jew.
I will not stand for this anti-Semitism, Michael.
I'll not stand for people.
Not on this show.
This show. Eric even called it a show.
I'll kidnap 1,000 Jews before I let this company die.
You know what? I actually edited that into Mega Man 7.
I think that might be like if you had to be like, what's your favorite line from a movie? Some people would be like, "I'll be back," or you know, something like that. Mine is Water News saying, "I'll kidnap 1,000 children before I let this company die." Any one of them. I don't care which time he says it. Either in the recording, the 5th, 6th, or 7th time, or the very first one. I don't care which one, as long as it captures all of the "I'll kidnap 1,000 children before I let this company die." What was it? What does he say before he like fucking pimp slaps Sully?
And I'll get rid of anyone who stands in my way.
I'll get rid of anyone who stands in my way. He fucking pimp slaps him across the room. That's my favorite Pixar moment, I think. I want to remind you, I was almost dead on the couch a few seconds ago. Yeah. I had to really rein it in and pull it together. So what game are you playing right now, Michael? Are you playing any games that aren't just fucking playing?
Oh, I thought you were just like, what game are we let's playing again?
No.
Yeah.
I wonder if you've actually played any good Golden Sun. Is it the first time you played it?
Yeah. I played the 3rd one before. Never finished it.
I thought there was only one.
There are 3 of them.
That's why Ryan was mad that they hadn't made like another one.
Yep. Apparently the first 2 were originally supposed to be one game, but they had to split it up.
The old Harry Potter Part 6.
Yeah.
It's like that's a fucking thing. Whatever. I don't give a shit.
Deathly Hallows is what it's called.
All I remember is that book bored the shit out of me. I read all the other books when I was a little, like, you know, tweenager.
Yeah.
But when I got to 7, I was like, this is boring as fuck. I will say that you know that one part of the movie when what's his name? Fucking Dumbledore has to like drink that shitty water or whatever. That
Yeah, it was a potion,
yeah, that part like was like intense.
like a circus.
Yeah. Anyway, that has nothing to do with anything at all. Look at these fucking Duplos on the ground.
Yeah, they do look like Duplos. Now everyone's gonna be like, "What the hell are those?" Gotta go look that up.
People know what Duplos are.
No, they don't.
They brought up Duplos at the end of the Lego movie. Remember that?
I don't remember that.
Remember the sister comes in
Oh, the little sister.
and she's like, we both come from planet Duplo.
You know what? I think all the dragons in this world you already rescued. Because I distinctly remember seeing that guy
Yeah.
before and commenting how he looks like that one dragon elder. And he even has the same name
The
from
Dragon
Hero's
Elder?
Tale.
I don't remember any of the Dragon Elders except for like the gay stuff.
None of your ADD.
Dude, that game is so stupid. None of your ADD.
That is the worst Spyro game.
Edgemeister Edison. At least I feel like at least Enter the Dragonfly. I think it's definitely worse technically,
Yeah.
but I feel like
I would much rather play that one, if I'm being honest.
don't 100% it though. It's not worth it. Are you telling me? Are you telling me that if you were to play Enter the Dragonfly, you would just want to skip those racing sections?
It's
and those invisible
like I said,
gems?
those racing sections are still better than the ones in this game.
Alright, what about the fucking invisible gems? And some of
That was just bullshit.
What about the platforming mazes, Michael? You wouldn't want to skip that shit?
I mean, like with that, part of the problem there is that you were dead off your ass like you are now.
I'm not dead off my ass. I'm fine. I was a minute ago. I was fucking asleep a minute ago. Like, asleep, not asleep. But now I'm good. I'm level. I'm level, dog. This is end world. Then we can play a good Spyro game next time I sit down. The good stuff.
I know what
I am morbidly curious about playing Sonic and the Secret Rings, by the way. I know that'll wear off real quick, and I'll just be pissed that those stupid fucking
Because like the big
controls.
problem with that is that you're not going to know what missions you have to do to beat the game.
What?
Then we're going to have to look it up. Because so many of them
What
are
do you
optional.
mean? Don't tell me. I guess I'll figure it out. Are we actually going to play that game this summer? Do we have time?
Yes. Well,
Now you wanna
like we
play
decided that we weren't
Galaxy
doing
too.
Dark Souls. I think is what happened.
Oh, that's right.
So like
Yeah.
once the Paper Mario wins, we're picking up with Secret Rings.
I think...
Or maybe this should be a short-ish series for us, I think.
Well, we got the
So
other
it's only like
Spyro
4
game, since you decided to have a poll,
Yeah.
even though that's a terrible
We
idea.
could do Secret
Have
Rings.
you learned the error of your ways involving polls yet?
I think
Have you
so.
come to understand that they don't work?
It's just like you think it's nice to be democratic, but you know, like my history teacher said once, you know, sort of the antithesis to democracy is that people are idiots. They don't know what they want.
Well, it's both that,
So-
but I feel like then there are also people purposely fucking with you.
Yeah, there's that too.
Wouldn't it be funny if it ended in a tie?
See, like the thing there is just like, when
provides
you
us with
vote
no
on straw
information.
poll, they don't show you what the results are beforehand. You have to vote first, and then once you vote, you can't vote again. You just vote for what you want for, and then that's it. With the Twitter poll, you see what the results are beforehand, and then that's possible. So, Twitter's problem. So I guess next time I'm doing a straw poll, but then the convenience of the
Having it just be there.
exactly. Well, that's why I didn't do it that way to begin with.
Yeah.
You know.
It's like streaming on YouTube versus Twitch.
Yeah.
One makes more sense and the other one isn't shit.
I don't know which one is which.
YouTube streaming is shit.
What is shit about it?
Mike, why do you think nobody uses YouTube?
I don't know why nobody
It's
uses
just
it.
Cinemassacre. That's the biggest. That's the only like big YouTubers type like outfit that.
Tell me
uses
why
YouTube
people don't
streaming.
use it.
Because it's just like lower quality. You experienced it yourself.
Well, I don't see what was lower quality about it.
It was like 15 fucking minutes behind and 0 FPS.
No, it wasn't.
They were watching a fucking slideshow. Twitch just has better infrastructure.
That was our internet connection.
I mean, I'm sure that's part of it. But
Now that I switched to the wire connection, so did you. So now that shouldn't be a problem.
I don't think this is really a proper analogy. You know the whole don't drink the water that the doctor tells you to drink. Drink the water that they're actually drinking. It's not the proper analogy, but the point I'm getting to is why do you think even the people who make their living off of YouTube, whenever they stream, they use Twitch and not YouTube?
And I'm telling you, I don't know why.
There's gotta be a fucking reason.
Well,
I'm telling you, I think it's
get it on my desk by 5 o'clock.
I think it's because the technical infrastructure of Twitch is a lot better. I think that's why. I'm not certain, but there's gotta be a reason.
Maybe it's just because that's what they're already used to, and that's where all their people are used to streaming with.
No, the people that who are used to them are on YouTube. So why wouldn't they stream on YouTube? Maybe because the service sucks.
And see, there are going to be a bunch of comments giving us the real reasons, right?
Yeah. If there are real, so there you go.
And people
more so.
Assuming people actually watch this shit. By the way, I was wrong. There are 2 levels before Nasty Nork.
Oh.
This is the second one.
This is cool. This is. I feel like the end is near.
Yeah, they have fucking machine guns, by the way.
Yeah, it is.
Actually, they're more like assault rifles, but point is they have big fucking guns in a primarily fantasy game.
Thank you for releasing me.
Do you best Cosmo voice Michael from Fairly Odd Parents?
Oh god, what was his name? Darren Norris?
I don't know.
Is the voice actor's name? He played Gordy.
Oh, Cosmo! It's such a weird voice.
He played Gordy in a Ned's Declassified School Survival Guide.
Really?
Yeah,
that's the guy who played Cosmo?
Yep. Like, there's even a part where Gordy is like playing with a doll, and he does his Cosmo voice.
Hi, I'm Darren Norris. I play Gordy, the janitor on Ned's Declassified School Survival Guide, but you also may know me as the voice of Cosmo, the fairy on Fairly Odd Parents.
That is fucking nuts, dude. I remember him being funny. I remember that show being funny. I probably would watch it now and be like, I thought this was funny, but...
I think that's exactly what it would be. Especially the fucking cartoon sound effects.
Yeah, that's weird. Just thinking about it. I could just imagine the cartoon sound effects.
I remember that one science teacher that was like a dick.
He was like evil.
Yeah.
Like it was way over the top.
Mr. Bigby?
You've earned a big B. Do you remember that?
I don't remember that.
When he was worried about getting a shitty grade, but he's like, you earned a big B. And he got a B. And the episode. We got clears. I done fucked my sister.
Every time you bring up hillbillies, you bring up fucking sisters. Like, I remember.
That's what they do!
I remember we were playing Super Mario World, right? And we were in Larry's castle, and you're just like, Larry don't fuck around. You ever know a man named Larry fucked around? The only one I know is Larry the Cable Guy. Oh, I'm a hick. I love fucking sisters.
That's just, what's the name of that? That's you associate like those dirty Southerners with with incest. Not Southerners, like hillbillies.
That's gotta be offensive.
Well, I'm saying
they have to be bacterial.
Rednecks and hillbillies, specifically, not everybody. I mean, obviously, swooping generalization. I wouldn't want to offend our hillbilly audience.
They probably don't even have computers, so
that's true. I explained on Toy Story 2 how I felt about the South.
Yeah,
I was like, is this offensive? Do I leave this
I
in?
mean, there are. I mean, I've lived in the north all my life.
Yeah.
Never been farther south.
Same with me. It just seems like culture.
Well, I've been in Florida and I've been in California, so if you count those as the south.
Well, both of us have, but first of all, the parts of both those states that we were in weren't exactly like. They're like, you know, the touristy type places that you go. And second of all, California in particular is such a different state in regards to like what it is. Like California is a lot different than, I don't know, like New Mexico or Arizona or the other states in the south. Florida less so. Florida's fucking nuts.
Yeah, every time I hear about that, Ryan's from there. I tag it with hashtag, of course it was Florida.
Florida man. There's a podcast that I used to listen to with Jesse Cox, and you know who Crendor is?
No.
He was mostly known for World of Warcraft, like machinimas that he did like way back in the day, but now he just makes all sorts of stuff.
Notice that the green guys have red berets. You get it?
No.
You know, Green Berets? Elite military organization.
I haven't heard of them. What? Are they like some sort of like...
You, my friend, need to play more Metal Gear.
Oh, it's a Metal Gear reference.
Well, I mean, like, it's a real thing, but Metal Gear, the only reason I know about it is because of Metal Gear.
I don't think I'd like Metal Gear.
What makes you think that?
Because I don't really even like watching movies very much. Let alone a quote-unquote game that's just a movie.
There's plenty of gameplay. Like, I think, honestly...
Is there?
At the ending of 2, it's pretty bad.
Are we talking about Metal Gear Solid? We're talking about Metal Gear Solid, right? Yeah.
Yes.
I feel like the whole series, even people who love Metal Gear are like, yeah, there's a lot of fucking cutscenes, there's a lot of fucking...
But it's just like, it's not as bad when you're actually, you know, there watching them.
I don't know. I don't think I'd like it. I have the same hunch about that as I do about you playing Dark Souls.
Yeah. Like, I've been...
If you're whining
King
about
K wrapped up his marathon the other day.
If you've been whining about the final boss of Sonic 2, you're not gonna like Dark Souls. You can't get over that. I'm pushing the buttons.
I noticed.
Pushing the buttons, playing the game. Annoying Michael the game. Any salient points you want to make that can interrupt?
What?
Any salient points that you want to try to make so that I can interrupt? Just to get that Michael annoyance going? That really annoys you really fast.
Well, you know... Yeah, it really does. I absolutely despise it.
You despise it. You really hate it.
Makes me want to fucking strangle you till the light goes out in your eyes.
When we were playing Toy Story 2 and I was doing it, you went from 0 to 60, my friend. you were totally
imagine
normal.
if you're trying to talk to someone about something you care about, right? Like something super philosophical or
shut up!
right?
The shit you were talking about was like FAQs and the
yeah, I know,
like,
but
people edit.
I'm saying like at the time, like you're really invested in what you're talking about, right?
Yeah.
And then like someone's constantly interrupting you, just for the sake of interrupting you. And then you have an inkling of what it's like, and it happens all the time. Like at some point, it just started becoming a thing.
You're talking about is not deep philosophical stuff.
I'm not saying
and whenever
it is. I'm just saying I think it's
philosophical stuff.
The reason
you do the exact same thing.
The reason I brought up philosophy and history is because that's stuff you're interested in, that stuff that you want to talk about.
Oh, okay.
So like when you're talking about that,
FAQs, and to what degree?
I'm saying that that's something that at the moment I was really invested in talking about, and you kept interrupting me, and that was really obnoxious, and I hated it. That is what I'm saying.
Good story.
All right, that wraps up this level.
I can't wait for the book.
Fucking hell.
New York Times bestseller. Sorry, I'm sort of the the lovable dick who isn't quite lovable. So just a dick. That's my role in this Let's Play. How'd you miss so many fucking gems and dragons? Gems and Dragons is the name of my favorite anime.
I was supposed to go through the level exit.
Wait, hold on.
If you just leave the level, it
I was
doesn't count.
mistaken. I said that Gems and Dragons is my favorite anime.
So we're gonna skip
it's a
ahead.
close second to Cory in the House.
We're gonna skip ahead to when I finish the level again. Until then.
In a few hours.
Fucking hell, just get out of the fucking way.
I'll kidnap 1,000 children before I let this company die, and I'll silence anyone who gets in my way!
Drain damage.
Brain damage.
Alright.
These were the results of 1,000 electric volts.
Nasty York.
Speaking of Will Smith.
What about him?
I was just thinking of one of my favorite lines from Eminem. He goes, Will Smith don't gotta cuss his raps to sell records. Well, I do, so fuck him and fuck you too. Have you ever heard the Will Smith rap?
No.
It's a thing. It's a...
By Eminem or hear Will Smith just rap by himself?
Like he had like a full album.
I thought that's what he was known for before Fresh Prince.
Maybe it was. Well, I do know is Will Smith, supposedly, this is what I heard. I heard it from Aaron on Game Grumps, so I don't know how reliable this is, Michael.
Yeah, there's no circumstantial guarantees of trustworthiness for that hearsay.
Hearsay. He supposedly sat down with his agent and like figured out all of the movies to be in that would be popular over the next few years, which is why he's in like Men in Black, Independence Day. There's like if you look at all the movies that he's in, there's like specific aspects of them that are like not obvious, but like
known to please audiences.
they're like sci-fi, sort of like lighthearted, but like you know, there's like they had certain attributes. And so his agent is like, alright, we're gonna try to get you in all of these types of movies. And it totally fucking worked. Like, people argue that has nothing to do with Will Smith's actually ability to act, it's just what movies he was in, right? That's what, I don't know. A lot of people say that he's a really bad actor.
I don't think I'd agree with that.
I don't think he's like... He's no like fucking Morgan Freeman.
No.
But he's not like, I don't look at him and be like,
I remember
Will
in
Smith's
Jimmy
such a
Timmy
bad
Power Hour
actor.
2.
Shut the I hate you, Michael. I hate you.
Where Sheen...
Why can't you just be a normal person?
Like they loaned Cosmo and Wanda to Libby, Carl, and Sheen.
Fuck up.
And then Sheen wished for Morgan Freeman.
I remember that.
Michael, I hate you for bringing this up.
I had to hang my head low when I said that, but I did remember that. And there was like this weird animated Morgan Freeman.
And yeah, and then they were trying to act together.
I don't remember that.
And that was before I even knew who the hell that Morgan Freeman was.
Thank Holy Jesus, Sweet Mother Mary, and I don't know, Santa. We can throw him in, right?
See, God was dyslexic. So
whoever wrote the bro was dyslexic. Dyslexic, as they say. As dyslexic people say.
Eclectic.
You know what I bought?
What?
I ordered a couple USB GameCube controllers.
Oh.
Don't emulate stuff, by the way. It's illegal. That being said,
I can't even get Dolphin to work.
Really?
Yeah.
I've
the games are so
with Dolphin.
The games are so complex that you always have to enable these really obtuse settings.
Wii games I think are a little harder, but I've never had any problems with GameCube games.
Well, it's just like I tried to emulate Thousand Year Door, right? It's just like, oh, set the frame rate buffer to this, and set the X rubber flibber flabber to this. It's just like I don't know what the hell all this shit is and what it does.
See,
whereas with VBA,
what's funny to me is you know a lot of stuff about like the technical aspects of like games like this, and like you're always going off about progressive scan and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I have no clue what the fuck you're talking about. But when it comes to like advanced video settings and stuff like that for PC, like I'm all over that.
Yeah.
Interesting. I only came used to it once I started trying to mod stuff. And once to the point where, because you know how computer hardware is like constantly, like you can buy the best computer hardware out there, and then a month later it'll be, you know,
outdated.
Yeah, not outdated,
obsolete.
Not obsolete, but just like it's not the best anymore. Like, you know, you go from like being able to max out everything to having to like pick and choose and be more careful about like what kind of anti-aliasing you want, VSync depending on the game, all that shit, and it's interesting.
Remember when we fought this guy in Hero's Tale?
No, was he the one?
He was the guy with the metal bra.
Yeah.
Get me a bigger metal bra.
Yeah.
And then like that part with like where like Spyro was walking across that bridge, right? And then it's just like it suddenly collapsed and you were like dun 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 dun, rocks falling down.
I don't remember this at all.
You don't remember anything from our playthroughs.
That's because I need to sit down and watch the playthroughs, but I'm always like, I'd rather be watching something else.
Well, there you go.
Maybe it's just because I'm in it.
Scathing Yelp review.
Maybe it's just because I'm in it, and I'm just like, You know what's really weird?
I've seen that.
What's really weird is, because apparently you watch stuff with you in it all the damn time.
Yeah.
But I don't. But when I do, I'm like, alright, so say I'm watching somebody else make content.
Yeah.
And I have like my specific sense of humor. And I can like, sometimes I like think of like jokes or silly things to say. And they don't say it. Like, that's my expectation, is that they don't say it because, you know, they're thinking something else entirely. They think differently.
You don't know what you're going to get.
Yeah. But when I watch something with me in it, I think of like that silly thing, and then I say it in the video, and I'm like, "Holy fuck!" And it weirds me out a little bit. Does that make any sense?
Yeah. I mean, like, you've never had to like write a script for any of your videos, right?
No.
So like, you know what that's
have
like.
you seen my videos?
Yeah.
You think I've made a script for any of that shit? Hell no. I'm trying to.
But I do know what you mean, though.
I'm trying to think of one serious video that I made. Is there any? The closest thing to a serious video I made was that quote-unquote remix. I don't know what you'd call it, a mix, because it's not even like I did anything. I just took the MIDI and like changed up some of the instrumentation and stuff for the Song of Storms, which I really fucking love. I love that song. But the point it being, I don't make serious videos, so why would I have a script for anything? I make
ending
YouTube type shit. Oh, ending. So interesting.
Sorry I took so long. I kind of forgot about you.
What about Ganasty Ganork?
Nasty Nork?
Look at this guy's arm.
His toast.
Ew.
So now there's order
They got
again in the
only
Dragon
leopard
Kingdom?
to interview Spyro.
Well, mostly. I've still got some treasure to pick
By
up.
the way, Eric, that's
What
a dog
will
you
you
just
do
kicked
next?
just now.
I'd say
I'm
this
sure
guy's
that
the
wasn't a
limit.
sheep.
Yeah, it was a sheep. That's the joke.
Michael's mind was blown. He was like, wait.
By the way, all the
There's a sheep.
Spyro games on PlayStation 1 have a credit sequence like this. The Ratchet and Clank actually did kind of the
That's
same
a go
thing.
through all of that.
Yeah, it even plays the same song. Like this song right here is a remix. Remember that one swamp level we were playing where you told me what the word neurotic meant? And what the attack frogs? You were talking about researching papers?
Was this today?
Yes, it was today.
And I said, "What are you doing in my swamp?"
With the slightly Scottish Mike Myers.
Do you like my Shrek joke?
I mean, it's big, but look at the location!
Dude, that sounded fucking like shitty Italian, not Scottish.
It did.
What about the
It's awful.
location? Shrek.
Sure,
1.
it's big, but look at the location!
Shrek 1 is like a good movie.
Yeah. Shrek 2 is better, though.
No, I don't think so.
Give me your reasoning.
The first, this is the same reason I like Toy Story 1 more than like Toy Story 2 or 3. It's just, I like how like, I don't know, like how honest and gritty like those first ones are. And the other ones always seem like,
Yeah, Clancy Brown, there you go.
holy shit. that is
Carlos
so
was Rocky, who is the Chihuahua from
weird. Shut the fuck up.
Taco Bell. I don't recognize those.
His most
two.
famous role probably by far is Mr. Krabs, huh?
Spyro voices the Chihuahua.
Shut the fuck up. I was talking about Clancy Brown, by the way.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what movies he's been in besides Starship Troopers, to be honest.
He's primarily a voice actor, as far as I know.
I'm just wondering, maybe he's before our time, or maybe he's just primarily a voice actor. I know he's been voicing Mr. Krabs for fucking all 16 fucking years that show's been on.
It
has
more
been
than
on for
16 years. It's been 17.
Yeah, it's been 17 years. I was just saying like a random, no dogs were harmed in the making of this game. No dogs.